Hello everyone! Many of you ask me about the airbrush I use. Today I will show you the set I use for painting the miniatures. This is the cheapest double action airbrush. It's very popular. When you will type the airbrush keyword in eBay's search engine, you will get many similar items. Always they are in a plastic box with a blue foam. They may vary a little each other of price and rear part, but all of them work in the same way. So my advice is: buy the cheapest airbrush in plastic box with blue foam. I use two airbrushes like this with nozzles 0,2 and 0,3, but I suggest at the beginning just buy one. If you think about airbrushing, the most important choice is buying the compressor. The most popular are piston compressors. They are very popular and probably 95% of painters are owners one of them. I'm sorry to tell you that, but piston compressors suck. I'll try to explain. As you know, I'm not a native speaker. Now I'll try to describe the physical process. Probably I'll use the wrong words, but I'll try and please be understanding. This compressor generates a pressure by moving the piston within the cylinder. To generate and keep the pressure, piston has to be very tight in the cylinder. When piston moves very fast, rubbing the cylinder, compressor very fast gets hot. I used two piston compressors few years ago. Within 30 minutes of painting, the compressor gets overheated. When I used one, the second was cooled, but overheating was no problem. The real problem was that hot compressor provides the hot air to the airbrush. As you know from the school, decreasing the pressure of the gas gives decreasing of its temperature. As a result, in the stream of paint from airbrush appear drops of condensed water. They ruin the painting. In addition, the hot air changes properties of the paint. This is main problem with piston compressors without a tank. You cannot avoid it. Of course, if you want to paint 30 minutes a day, the piston compressor is the best choice because of its price and availability. But if you need the compressor that will work few hours, you have to buy the better one. The semi-professional compressor is Atlantis P 350 from Taiwan. This compressor is smaller than piston compressor and works in different way. Instead of piston and cylinder, it has a membrane that is used for generating the pressure. There is no rubbing parts and it gets hot much slower and it doesn't overheat. I used this compressor about 7 years and it still works. Of course, for professional work it is too weak, but you can paint few hours. If you want to have the best compressor for painting miniatures, this is what you need. This is piston compressor with a tank 50 liters or more. It always provides cool air, best for the painting. You can set the pressure, you can use the filters. This is best machine for painting. It's huge, it's ugly, but if you wanna be pro, put one into your living room next to your plasma. The conclusion: buy the cheapest airbrush you can find and the best compressor you can afford to keep in your painting workshop. Thank you for watching, I hope it helped.